You've most likely said the words, I am not motivated enough to go to the gym. I'm not motivated enough to lose weight. I'm not motivated enough to do this, and this. But the thing is, the majority of the time, people don't actually struggle with motivation. People struggle with discipline. Let me explain this. Motivation and discipline, despite being relatively similar, are actually two different entities. The way that I like to put this into an analogy is it's kind of like a hybrid car. The electricity gets the engine going and gets the car going, whereas the fuel keeps the car going along the road. Motivation is the thing that gets you going, gets you kick-started, whereas discipline is the thing that keeps you going when motivation isn't working. And that's how you should be looking at it. You do not need to build motivation to go to the gym. You should go to the gym because you know what you want to achieve. You want to achieve the weight loss. You want to achieve the toning up. You want to achieve the strength. You want to achieve the fitness. You get the idea. You should actually be relying more so on discipline to get to the gym, not motivation. And the thing is, if you've been trying to do this weight loss journey now for a few months and you still haven't built up the discipline enough to go when motivation is low, then that's the thing that you need to be focusing on. See, discipline and motivation are built relatively similarly. Motivation tends to be quite abundant when you first start something, or when you feel pumped, or when you feel a little bit happy, or when you've had a decent sleep. Discipline is the thing that you build over consistently doing the shit that you need to do over a long period of time. So if you haven't got the discipline to go to the gym consistently yet, then there's a very, very high possibility that you've just not built that discipline up, which suggests that you've not actually been in a consistent routine of going to the gym and noticing the results that you're going to get. Because noticing the results is more than enough incentive to actually build that discipline to actually start going. So take a step back and put more of your focus on discipline as opposed to all of your focus on motivation. You can actually be motivated as simply as just starting something new, whether this is a new routine at the gym or a new diet, or even just waking up in the morning and having a shower. That's enough to build motivation to get to the gym and do the shit that you need to do. Discipline is start building over weeks, potentially months of just going because you know you're going to get the results. So if you haven't got that discipline yet, then there's a chance that you're just not doing the thing that helps contribute towards this discipline. Whether or not you're doing something that you don't enjoy, because ultimately if you enjoy doing something, then you'll be more motivated to do it. Or you've just not been in a consistent routine of doing the shit that you need to do. Therefore, the discipline is not being built. Or even more specifically, there's just a chance that you've not gotten the results that you want, or you've not seen any results yet in order to help build that discipline. Think about one time where you've had to build discipline when motivation is low. Going to work, for example. You don't feel motivated to go to work, especially if it's a job that you don't really like doing. But you have the discipline to go because you know that there's going to be a consequence for not going. And you've already seen the results of your labours, which is getting a salary. So that suggests that in order to stay disciplined on your fitness routine, one, you must have a little bit of accountability in the form of a consequence for not doing the shit that you need to do. And two, you actually need to see the fruits of your labours. Let's firstly look at the accountability aspect. You need a consequence for not going to the gym. I recommend you get like a box, and every time you don't go to the gym, even though you planned on going to the gym, you put a little bit of money in this box, £1, £2, maybe a fiver. By the end of the month, based on how much money you've got in this accountability box, you're going to use that money to spend on a gift for somebody that you dislike. That is a consequence that you do not want to have to fall back on. And hopefully that will give you the accountability to actually go, because every time you don't go to the gym when you said you would, you've got to put a fiver in the box. By the end of the month, if let's say, for example, you're supposed to be going 3 times a week, that's 60 quid that you've got to spend on somebody that you don't like, and obviously you don't want to do that. So that's the accountability. Next, you need to actually start getting results. So stop relying on results as simply just a drop in your body weight, because if you're using one metric to determine your progress, then you're missing the other sides of the coin. It's kind of like choosing an outfit to go out in based solely on temperature. It could say 26 degrees on your phone, but then you go outside in a sun hat and a dress, and soon enough it's pissing it down with rain with gale force winds. If, however, you looked at the temperature, then looked at the weather channel, then looked outside, you'd actually be able to paint a better picture of the outfit that you need to wear. So stop relying simply on body weight to determine your progress, and use other metrics as well, such as how your clothes are fitting, how much weight you're lifting in the gym, how consistent you're getting, what you look like in the mirror. You're going to use all of these metrics, which are hopefully going to help build a better picture of the progress that you're making. And soon enough, as soon as you start seeing that progress happen, then you'll start to become a little bit more disciplined to going. And whenever you don't want to go, you've got the accountability jar to help you get along the way and continue to go even when your motivation is low. So stop focusing entirely on motivation and start putting steps in place to help with your discipline instead. Because discipline is the thing that's going to help you get from A to B. Motivation is just the thing that's going to help you get from A to a little bit of a more motivated A, I guess. No, wait, I've got a better analogy. Discipline is the thing that's going to help you get from 1 to 10, whereas motivation is the thing that's going to help you get from 1 to 2. So focus on discipline, not motivation. I hope that helps and I hope that makes sense. If you've got any questions for me, please comment below because I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. If you like this video, give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want any more free fitness or fat loss based content without any of the bullshit as always, make sure that you're either following my Instagram at k.p_health or subscribe to this channel. Peace.